either round 1 or round 2, but he's never seen the 7th round. Martinez early, Cardenas late. We're about to find out. What a matchup to start the show. Here we go.
This crowd is already on fire for Jordan Martinez, a hometown fighter. And look, I don't know what to expect about Martinez either. Not much tape on him. His resume is real soft, but that 0 is impressive. Undefeated fighter. I want to see what he's going to do once he gets clipped. How he's going to react with a harder puncher and a more experienced fighter in Cardenas.
Yeah, Martinez is not a high-volume puncher from what we've seen on film, but he is a slashing puncher, and he loves to throw that leaping left hook. It's one of his best shots. It's how he scored several of his knockouts. So leap in, try to take advantage of his athleticism. You can see right away, quick feet, good bounce on it. I think it's going to be a challenge for Cardenas tonight.
If Martinez doesn't have upper body movement, he's going to get...
That's not toy, AJ.
So he needs to be a little more loose with the upper body.
Interestingly, Martinez, despite that rousing ovation, said he doesn't really like fighting here at home. Sergio said, there's so many distractions, everyone's pulling me one way or another.
Hey, listen, I talk about the hometown curse all the time. It really is a lot of responsibility being a hometown fighter with the tickets, the family, you pull you in different directions, and you still have to go in there and fight.
One thing I like about Martinez is that even though he's not with a major promoter, he was able to stay active over the last few years. 6 fights in 2024, 4 fights in 2025, including one just this past December. So he's coming into this fight sharp. Nice work here from Martinez as Cardenas just continues to absorb some punishment.
This is a great round by Jordan Martinez, and I love the fact that he's punching and dipping. No talking. He's not just aggressive. He's actually punching and dipping and minding what's coming back. You can see that Cardenas is just waiting to counter something hard, but one punch is not going to do it for a sly fighter like Martinez right now.
I wonder, Sergio, if Cardenas wants to know if the power is real. You kind of back up against the ropes, play one game of possum. It's a guy coming in with the glistening knockout ratio. Maybe you kind of want to see if that power is legit.
But right now, Martinez is having a great opening round. You can tell that Cardenas is giving him a little bit of that, but he can't get too much getting away from a hometown fighter. I mean, it's going to get good to him winning rounds, hearing the roar of the crowd, giving a fighter like Martinez a lot more confidence.
Cardenas is doing a pretty good job gobbling up a lot of these punches. His defense has been pretty sharp so far. Not throwing much back offensively, but that guard has been pretty tight. A nice job here by Martinez to kind of slow the pace a little bit. It's clear Cardenas is kind of giving this round away, Sergio. Let Martinez...
10 seconds. Time.
Más rápido, arriba, abajo, pique por allá. Ya creo que empieza llevado, llévelo, tápele, empieza a presionarlo, ¿ok? Siempre que hay una buena chance de contestar algo bueno, ¿ok? Por eso tienes que darle ya, tienes que, ¿ok? Vamos, ya, también nos
Excellent round by Martinez. That's what I was talking about, minding his defense. Punching and going under the left hook of Cardenas, so he knows what's coming back. But they want more from Cardenas, not letting Martinez get comfortable with those full feints and jabs to the gut.
But Sergio, when you've got a fighter like Martinez standing in front of you who's never seen the second half of a fight before, are you content to just let him throw some punches early on?
No way. No way. No, you don't want this man to get any kind of confidence. I mean, this is his hometown. This is a moment that Martinez has been waiting for. You don't want him to have any kind of rounds and any kind of confidence going his way.
Let's see how much more active Cardenas is here in round number 2. In the first round, he got outlanded 16-5 by Martinez. And the punch output. Big right hand for Martinez. And look at the redness already on the face. of Cardenas.
Quick hands, quick combinations by Martinez. I love the punch selection.
Watch your elbow.
He's going down the middle, going around the guard, and still going under the punches. Martinez looking really sharp, and that's that jab to the body that I like, cutting Cardenas in half.
Chris, I'd love to get your perspective. What do you think Cardenas is doing right now? Is this his style? Is he fighting the way he wants to be fighting, or do you think he's giving up some? No, Cardenas. Look, I think Cardenas is sitting on that one shot. We talked to him this week, and he said power was a big emphasis in this training camp, getting more on the back end of his shots. But I think he's being too inactive right now. I mean, look, he's not going to match the output of Martinez here, but you can't just sit back and allow him to pepper you like this. It's a 10-round fight. You're giving up one round, a little bit more in the second. You got to be more active.
But here's the thing, Chris, you're not just giving up rounds, you're giving up confidence. I mean, the thing about Martinez, you wanna make him feel like he doesn't belong. You don't want him to get confidence and feel the world of the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, so you want to take that away from him, rob him from that by just digging away to the body and making him feel the heavy hands and heavy pressure of the Cardenas.
But you wonder if in the back of Martinez's mind is he thinking, I've got to save something. I've never, sparring's way different than a real fight, Sergio. He doesn't know what the second half of a fight feels like.
Look, man, right now, I love everything I'm seeing from Martinez. The foot feints, that jab to the body, the combinations, the defense. If he continues this, it's going to be a long night for Arturo Cardenas.
And Sergio, sparring isn't everything, but Martinez sparred with Sugar Nunez in advance of this fight. He says he has sparred with Kazuto Ioka, a world champion. He says he's also sparred with Nonito Donaire. Those are top-level guys that he's getting a lot of work in.
And when you spar big names like that, world champions, you feel you belong. You learn something from them. You pick their brain. And especially if they compliment you, saying that you're going to be something, that just takes it to another level. And that's what we're seeing right now with Jordan Martinez.
Another solid round by the hometown kid.
Time.
Take a breath. Breathe. Look, I don't want you to get overconfident. Look, you gotta lift your hands up, man. You gotta go in the jab. Don't get overconfident. And Martinez going around the guard with a beautiful right hook. I love the hand speed. Hand speed is on the side of Martinez. Cardenas maybe has a slightly better technique and maybe the power, but right now speed is beating technique and power.
I like that advice from the corner of Martinez. 10-round fight, settle in here. Don't get too confident. He's had a lot of success in these first 2 rounds. You're going up against a guy that's very familiar with fighting into the second halves of fights. Yeah, Martinez's trainer, Chuy Fuentes, basically saying what we are seeing. Sort of like, hey, still waiting for Cardenas to wake up here. Be careful.
The body shot there by Cardenas. That's what he's going to have to do. Start focusing on the body of Martinez, slow down them legs. Because the speed and the foot speed is on the side of Jordan Martinez. So you got to slow this guy down.
I think Martinez is at his best moving forward here. Cardenas has not shown that he's able yet to fight off the back foot. When he starts moving forward and pressing, that's when he's had this limited amount of success.
Look at those body shots. I love the punch selection and combinations by Martinez. He's creative with the punches that he's throwing against Cardenas.
There's a straight right hand that snuffed through from Cardenas, followed up by a left uppercut. Martinez answering back. Some of those punches are being blocked, though.
Yeah, and he's not loading up. Martinez is not loading up on those punches. He's waiting for the counter to come back so he can counter the counter puncher. A really smart fighter is Jordan Martinez. I'm really impressed so far. He talked the talk in the fighter meetings. He said all the right things, but I love seeing it in display. Good body shot there by Cardenas. He's going to need a lot more of those body shots to slow down Martinez.
Cardenas told us yesterday that he thought Martinez would stand right in front of him and throw punches, and that's exactly what Martinez is doing.
the shoulder roll, it doesn't work for them. In the long run, the shoulder roll betrays everybody. Unless you have the perfect body frame, the small head, the wide shoulders, the speed, the instinct.
Bring him up a little bit. Yeah, I know. Just bring it up.
Much better round for Cardenas here in round. The best punch of the fight, as Chris just told you, he was doing better.
Yeah, Martinez tried to roll that punch. He got a little bit lazy and got caught with that right hand. Rolled with most of the power, but it still landed. Good body shot there by Cardenas. Now he's fighting his fight. This is Cardenas' fight. He has good timing, good technique. But when he's on the back foot, he doesn't do as well. Anyway, he doesn't want to do.
10 seconds.
Good jab right there. That's going to be key for Martinez. A stabbing jab to the breadbasket.
Fine.
Look, you got to put pressure on this guy, right? He's going to be stubborn. One punch is not going to be enough. Do not step back after one punch. Come on, he has nothing for you. Let's go. You need to stay on the inside, dig on the inside, uppercuts and body shots. Even if he's not hitting you, even if he's not touching you, you still got to put pressure on him.
And there's that uppercut that he was asking for. And the straight right hand, best punch of the fight.
But you can see that Martinez rolled with that shot, but in slow motion, you can see that it didn't really land. But we don't have the luxury of slow motion, and neither do the judges.
Inspector, right here for me. Copies?
Yeah, when you see spit fly out of a guy's mouth and sweat go everywhere, the judges can't help but notice that as we enter round 4. But that was the best round so far for Cardenas, the third.
This will be a key round for both fighters. If Cardenas wants to actually start imposing his pressure and his style and not let this fight get out of control, or if Martinez is going to get back control and do what he was doing in the first 2 rounds.
Cardenas landed a fight high 22 punches in the third.
You can see the heavier feet is on Cardenas' part. He's a flat-footed fighter. So if you keep that jab on him and be fleet-footed like Martinez is, don't give him anything to get on inside, then the later this fight goes, it's going to be a headache for Cardenas. Martinez has the right game plan. This kid is cagey, he's sly, but we see that he has the experience and the conditioning to do this all the way in the end.
So I think that's a big question. I've seen Martinez slow down a little bit over the last round, and I put over him right there, but you can see the pressure slowly working for Cardenas.
We talked about the difference in resumes for Martinez. He's only faced 5 opponents out of his 16 that have had a winning record.
Cardenas landed a solid right hand right now. And Moreno tried to roll with that one, but no, that one actually landed really cleanly. But I'm impressed that he took that punch that well. You always want to see how a young, unproven fighter reacts to getting hit cleanly. So far, Martinez passed that test.
In the first 2 rounds, Cardenas was content fighting off the back foot. Robert Garcia urging him to come forward now.
Yeah, but Martinez has quicker feet, so he's more fleet-footed, and it's hard to close the distance when someone has foot speed advantage on you. That's the power of hand and foot speed, and Cardenas is behind on that. That jab to the gut is going to be key all fight, because that's how you stop power punches from getting comfortable coming forwards, is digging them and stopping them downstairs.
Yeah, nice left there from Martinez. Answer with an uppercut from Cardenas, who is loving that uppercut. Martinez continuing to stab at the body with his jab.
I'm impressed with Jordan Martinez. This is a kid that didn't have much of an amateur background, but he's a natural fighter. You can see he's a natural boxer, puncher, confident, good speed, keeps range, quick hands, but unproven. So now I can tell that that undefeated record that he has, he can fight.
Nice right there from Cardenas.
Son suckins.
On a positive note, leave a lasting impression in the judges' minds. After being postponed on the ring 6 card, Carlos Adames finally defends his WBC middleweight title against Ammo Williams March 21st in Orlando. As the rescheduled clash promises fireworks, you can see it right here on the global home of boxing, DAZN.
Both fighters here have their moments, but Cardenas had bigger moments in the first half of that fight, the first half of that round. Good clean right hand, and this is a shot that he doesn't want to get hit with too much as Martinez. Even though Martinez is full of confidence, Cardenas does have heavy hands, and he's a well-proven fighter.
Chris, I know you're not scoring this fight, but it feels maybe like 2-2.
Yeah, I gave Martinez the first 2 rounds. Cardenas picked up the last 2. Good movement still from Martinez, but it feels like Cardenas is starting to settle into this fight a little bit. The power of Martinez isn't really affecting him, and he's starting to walk him down a little bit.
I want to see more jabs from Cardenas as well. Instead of just waiting for Martinez to stop punching, jab your way in, double, triple the jab, even out to the belly as well.
Only 2 fights last year for Cardenas. Martinez had 5 fights last year. Loves to stay busy, but most of his fights are over in the first couple rounds.
Yeah, but you know what? Activity matters. As long as you continue being inside that ring under the bright lights, you keep that momentum going. So that's the reason Martinez is doing really well right now, because he's been staying busy.
First scheduled 10-round fight of his career.
And that's the red flag right there, Todd. How is he going to react when it comes to the later rounds, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th? Because right now he's starting off really well, like he did the first 2 rounds in this round.
I think Martinez would be wise to hit and get out. The longer he stays in the pocket, the more likely it is we see exchanges like this. Cardenas has the heavier hands, and he is the better puncher. I think Martinez, when he has success, hit, then get out of there.
Nice jolt of energy there from Martinez. In right hand. Cardenas answers back. A nice moment here for Martinez.
This kid, I know what I'm seeing from Martinez. Even though I think Cardenas is winning this round, he's being active, he's landing a good shot. He actually caught the attention of Martinez with a body shot earlier in the round, but Martinez turning southpaw and getting angles. He's got it up now.
Good right hand there from Martinez. Both these guys landing some signature shots.
Good shot. Martinez got caught with a right uppercut, squared up, missing that right hand. That's a big no-no. If you're going to be missing a punch, you can't be squared up against that uppercut type puncher.
Were you a big fan of uppercuts, Sergio?
On the inside, I was, but on the outside, just like Cardenas was right now, it's a dangerous punch to throw.
If you are a fan of uppercuts, allow me to introduce you to Emmanuel Navarrete.
Watch your hands, guys.
There has to be another word for that uppercut, because he throws it from way far.
How about an outer cut? There's another one just missed.
Hands are free, let's go. Pégalo y suéltalo.
It's a very close round here.
It's a close round, but I like Cardenas, the solid punches. He's digging with those fists inside the ribs, and he's really landing cleaner, heavier shots, in my opinion, in this round.
Son suckins.
Stop, no, listen for that bell. Box. 10 seconds.
Good shots there.
Martinez walking right into the fire here at the end of the round.
Side.
A la mitad, cabrón,
Look, we're halfway through now.
Nada más, cabrón.
You gotta give me more now.
Y estos, los primeros igual estos cerraditos,
Look, these are close rounds.
Estamos en casa también. Ocupa darle más coraje, cabrón.
You need a punch with more spike. Come on now.
Enséñalo. Tienes que tirar más golpes, tienes que...
Let's go, you gotta throw more punches.
Esperas.
You can't be waiting anymore. Urgency being shown in the corner of Arturo Cardenas by Robert Garcia, and for good point, because even when Cardenas does get a good shot, Martinez comes right back with counter punching from that southpaw angle. Brilliant with confidence. Jordan stool.
Yeah, it seems like Robert Garcia pretty concerned over there.
That's a little concern being shown. Because he knows this is a fight. Tight fight, tight rounds. They could be going either way halfway through.
Cardenas coming off 2 wins in 2025, both going the distance the full 10 rounds. In fact, in 2024, he had 10 round decision wins, 3 of them. Martinez has never even gone close to that, just the 6th round, and this is round 6, never been past this. If Cardenas has his way, he won't get it past 6 this time.
Whenever you're dealing with a boxer puncher, a fighter that can use the entire ring, it's hard to land that power shot that Cardenas is looking for. You're gonna have to, break him down with pressure. Beautiful angle right there by Martinez. Throwing away 2 shots just to get an angle and flank Cardenas and hooking him with a solid shot.
Let's see how the fan zone sees this fight going. 62% of you have Jordan Martinez. Chris, that makes sense if they gave him round 5.
Yeah, the output of Martinez has been solid. Just felt like over these last 3 rounds, the accuracy and really the power of these shots have been landed by Cardenas. I just popped into the corner of Cardenas to talk to Robert Garcia. He said he wants to see more pressure, more power, and more punches. He feels like they've seen everything that Jordan Martinez can offer, and they want him stepping on the gas and putting on the pressure.
Well, right now it's Martinez stepping on the gas. He's having a great round. I love the punches he's throwing in this round, using the entire ring.
Good flurry of punches there for Cardenas as Jordan tried to use head movement.
I was about to say, not staying in front of Cardenas too long, because that's what you have to do with a fighter like him. You can't let him unleash his shots when he gets flat-footed. So stay bounce on your toes, use the entire ring, jab to the gut, and keep control of the round if you're Jordan Martinez.
And if you're Cardenas, you've got to recognize that these are the rounds you need to rack up. Because when you get Sergio to that 8, 9, 10 range, you're going to get that adrenaline rush from Martinez. He's going to start to feel it a little bit, and that's when he can start to get that second win.
Especially a hometown kid, a hometown fighter. So yes, that rush of adrenaline is going to carry him to the finish line in a close fight. Martinez better be careful dipping down to that right side. There you go. See, he's already getting too familiar. Cardenas is with that right hand, getting closer and closer to landing. Martinez better start dipping to his left and not just only to his right.
Couple chopping shots there from Cardenas. Winning perhaps the second part of this round after Martinez started the round well.
Ooh,
Nice.
Good shot there. Just barely missed by Cardenas.
10 seconds.
10 segundos.
Time.
You must win this round. You understand? ¿Cómo te sientes? How do you feel? Give us some water. Don't get desperate. Don't get desperate, but you gotta win. There's that angle I was talking about. Beautiful shot. Missed the right hand. Got the angle on Cardenas, and that's what you have to do with heavy foot fighters. You gotta flank them and attack from the side.
So Jordan Martinez enters round 7 for the first time in his career, and he's taking on an undefeated fighter for the first time in his career.
I love between rounds. While Jordan Martinez is listening to his trainer, he's also glancing over at the great Julio Cesar Chavez, who is sitting there describing what he sees out of this action.
Oh, there's a nice left. Good left hook from Cardenas.
Ooh, good body shot by Martinez.
And Chris Martinez's corner is adamant. They said he must win this round.
Well, look, Martinez, and you look at some of these punch stats, 95 punches landed, 97, razor thin, the slight edge from Martinez when it comes to total punches thrown. So razor thin. I get what Martinez's corner is saying. Even though he's the hometown fighter, he is the B-side here. Arturo Cardenas is the man that Matchroom has behind him. He's the man with Robert Garcia behind him. You cannot come in here and expect to win a decision just because you're from the Phoenix era. You've got to go out and win these rounds decisively.
And you can't be satisfied with close rounds. You can't be satisfied with just staying in the fight. You want to have control of the fight, and you will want to give it back to Cardenas. That's what Martinez has been doing in a tight fight. You got to just close the show in the second half.
Sergio, would you be fighting this fight right now like it's even, or would you be fighting it like you're behind?
Listen, I love the way Jordan Martinez has been fighting this entire fight. It's a close fight. It's an evenly split fight between a pressure puncher and a boxer puncher. I love the style clash. So I wouldn't change a thing about Jordan Martinez. Just keep boxing, keep moving, keep getting the respect of Cardenas.
He's got to get his head out of the way.
I think he's got to get his feet moving again. A lot of times in the last few rounds, they've kind of been stuck in the mud when he's been in these exchanges. He was at his best in the first 2 rounds when he was bouncing on his toes, getting in and out. Here you see these exchanges, guys. I want to see him hit and then get the hell out of there. Get out of range of some of these counter shots.
I don't know, Chris. I like this round by Martinez. I think he's gotten some respect. He's dug his heels in, trying to get some more power behind his shots. He's still out of range of the heavier punches of Cardenas. And look, he's still stabbing him downstairs. Those are annoying shots. You know, whenever you're getting pierced to that dead area. That's such an underrated jab when you jab him downstairs like that, chopping your opponent in half.
30 seconds to go here, round 7, in what has been a very close contest. Martinez started well, won the first 2 rounds, but Cardenas woke up in the third, and every round since has been very competitive.
Martinez can't get lazy right now. He got hit with 3 glancing shots, stepping back like that.
10 seconds.
Here's Martinez, good body shot right there, landed by Cardenas.
Box, listen for that bell.
Time.
No puedes hacer eso.
You can't be doing that.
Tienes que ganar los 3.
Look, now you gotta win all these 3 rounds. You gotta mess this guy up now. This is a tight fight. What are you doing? What, you have the guts to want to become a champion? Let's go. You can't let him start first. What are you doing?
Some very aggressive language from Robert Garcia, but he knows what's at stake. Cardenas' perfect record is on the line, and that was not a good round for him, Sergio.
Hey, listen, that's what I was telling Chris. I love what I'm seeing from Martinez. Even though right there you see Cardenas land a nice right hand, the majority of that round, Martinez was implementing his game plan, boxing and punching.
Here we go, box.
Chris, are you in the agreement with Robert that Cardenas needs to win these final 3 rounds?
I think both these corners have the right attitude. You've got to have a sense of urgency. Every one of these rounds has been really close. When it comes out to the judges, do you favor the activity of Martinez, or if you like the more compact, stronger punches of Cardenas? The last time we saw Cardenas here in Phoenix, he had a razor-tight decision against Danny Barrios. He has got to come and finish this fight strong.
I love the upper body movement by Jordan Martinez. Even on the inside, Cardenas couldn't land anything solid. So you have to credit Martinez for defense as well right there.
Well, Martinez is not fighting like someone who hasn't been in the later rounds before. Looks good.
He looks great. I love what I'm seeing.
Not any big signs of fatigue, but like Chris said, he kind of gets stuck in the mud sometimes. Tries to use head movement to avoid these shots when his feet might be the better option.
See, the thing that Martinez, he doesn't stay in front of Cardenas. He slowly starts shifting. When he's punching, he's shifting. Great upper body movement right there.
That's your free stop.
The thing that Martinez is really good at is he doesn't just get stuck on defense. You know, he ducks the punch and then he comes right back with a combination. That's exactly what you have to do for you can impress the judges, not just defensively, but doing both defense and offense.
As you look at through 7 rounds, jabs thrown, jabs landed, jabs to the body landed. Martinez has gone loco to the body.
That's the punch that I was talking about earlier that I love when fighters do that. It's an underrated punch, a jab to the gut, but it's very shot.
Yeah, with the left hand, Cardenas tries to get it back with a minute to go here in round 8. A crucial round for both of these fighters.
Crucial round, but I'd rather be Martinez right now. I mean, this is just an excellent performance by the unknown Jordan Martinez. And in a tight fight, Cardenas needs to do something. Because he's not throwing enough punches. And at mid-range, he's always a step and a punch behind. He needs to get on the inside, break that distance, and make it rough on Martinez.
Cardenas says he believes he's fought fighters and beaten fighters better than Martinez, but there's no doubt about it. Cardenas is by far the best man Martinez has ever stepped in the ring against. Oh, just got clipped there with a right hand from Cardenas.
I don't think it landed, but it looks like it landed from our vantage point. Good body shot there by Cardenas.
And now they're standing toe-to-toe. Robert Garcia said, go and get it, and that's what
10
Cardenas
seconds.
is trying to do now.
Big shot, big right hand landed by Martinez right now.
Five.
Come on, man, you gotta do something spectacular. Let's go, show him. Look, you landed 3 punches and you're waiting for him to push something back. No. Come on, man. Let's go. Don't be satisfied with 1 punch. You gotta land pressure. More combinations.
Both men landed some really big shots here. There's one from Cardenas, and then Martinez answers back.
Big shot landed by Cardenas. Big overhead right. Martinez comes right back with a right hand of his own, closing that round. Excellent fight, excellent matchup.
That is some real urgency from the corner of Cardenas. Robert Garcia, arguably the best trainer in boxing today, the reigning trainer of the year by multiple publications. He's telling Cardenas, this is getting away from you a little bit. You've got to step up. You've got to win these last couple of rounds.
I don't think he said a little bit, Chris. I think a lot bit. He thinks Cardenas has to do something, quote, special to win this fight.
And I would say Robert Garcia is right. This fight is slipping away from Cardenas. It's a tight fight, but right now the momentum is with the hometown fighter. And we're talking about it earlier. Once you start getting to the 9th and 10th round, like we are now, adrenaline for the hometown fighter is going to see this come through.
You see the landed punches in round 8. Martinez, 5 more shots despite throwing 10 fewer punches.
Hands are free.
Good body shot landed by Cardenas. I want to see him double the shots downstairs though. Both hands.
Good left hook. Cardenas answers back. And how impressed are you with Martinez's stamina?
Incredible. I'm really impressed with this kid. And now he has Cardenas on the back foot. Martinez wanting to win, pushing back the heavier hands of Cardenas. This is a man that's not going to be denied in Jordan Martinez. And Cardenas better do something special.
You know, watching this fight, I'm kind of getting some Josh Padley, Mark Chamberlain type of vibes. Remember, Josh Padley came in complete unknown, an electrician, steps in the thing with Mark Chamberlain, who was a favorite fighter of Turki Al-Sheikh, scores the big victory. That gets him a huge fight against Shakur Stevenson in a deal with Matchroom. Martinez, it's a competitive fight, no doubt about it. This fight can go either way, but he is a round plus away from maybe having a similar moment.
Good right hand landed by Cardenas, but Martinez controlled. Oh, good shot there by Cardenas. This round's getting away from Martinez. Martinez was boxing nicely, but back comes Martinez in the round for the combination of his own.
Boy, round 10 is going to be electric, I'll tell you that.
Stop. I'm here. Take a breather. I'm here.
And you can see maybe a little bit of fatigue finally seeping in on Martinez.
Step in, yeah. Cardenas just walked right into that.
It's like he heard you.
Just when Cardenas tries to get something going, Martinez gets the flow of the round right back.
What a start to the night. The first of 4 fights as another left hook is landed by Cardenas.
Martinez got caught with that.
Seconds.
He opened up with the right uppercut from that far. Dangerous punch to throw to open up a combination when you're at mid-range.
Stop! No punch. Here we go. Turn it on. Box, listen for that bell. Come on.
Time.
1 round to go.
Now what are you holding back?
La neta, es un beso donde tienes que arriesgarte. Si no te lo quedas, te lo quedan, que te valga verga. ¿Cómo estás?
Look, man, you gotta knock this guy out now.
Well, there you have it. They say they need a knockout. Chris, do you agree?
Yeah, I think it's competitive enough on the scorecards, and I do agree that Cardenas had a very good round last time out, landed some clean shots and was a stronger fighter. I think it's right. It's a super competitive fight right now.
Cardenas, 9 knockouts in his 18 pro fights. But according to his trainer, the future Hall of Famer, Robert Garcia, he needs another one here in the 10th. Typically, a Mexican fighter will get the biggest cheers in Arizona, but not when there's a guy from Phoenix in the other corner, and that's Jordan Martinez.
Great body shot by Martinez, landed on the inside while he was dipping the punches. That's a hard thing to do, is going under the punches and landing uppercuts. What a clever fighter is Jordan Martinez.
Oh, and he just ate a big one in Cardenas, but he's willing to take one to land one.
Martinez catching Cardenas off balance there, but didn't stop punching. Didn't hear the referee say stop, so he kept going.
Who did the work in the gym? Who put in
Does
more
not
hours?
shoot
More
boy,
sweat
AJ.
equity. Come down to that.
No wrestling, Jordan. No wrestling. Pull your arm out. Pull your arm out.
You see Jordan Martinez is fatigued, leaning over, falling off balance, but he's doing the right thing. He's staying on the inside for he won't he can smother the attack of Cardenas. Getting a breather and right back out.
Stop. I'm here. No punch. Here we go. Take a breather, Jordan. Here we go. Hands up. Let's go. Box.
The fan zone gives Jordan Martinez a 70 to 30% edge here. Good uppercut from Cardenas.
Excellent uppercut right there.
Martinez promised that he would be the biggest surprise of Cardenas' career. Overlook me at your peril, he told us yesterday. And he's perhaps a minute away from getting the biggest win of his life, but it's very close. If Cardenas can win the 10th, who knows what the cards will look like.
I'm already impressed with this kid. Jordan Martinez already exceeded my expectations.
Watch the backhand, Jordan. Watch the
Footwork, the
backhand.
defense, the gritty offense, the punch selection, ring generalship. In a tight fight, you know, this is where the hometown fighter might have the advantage if the judges sway the close rounds his way. But with shots like that, clean punches like that left hook landed in a quiet round, this is going to be a Martinez round if Cardenas doesn't get something going.
All right, 10
seconds.
Big shot by Cardenas right there.
Such a squad side.
What a performance by Jordan Martinez. Both these fighters, incredible what they did, but wow.
And Julio Cesar Chavez ringside.
I
giving
hope
these
that
two fighters
Jordan
a
Martinez
standing
wins.
If el gran campeón mexicano can give these guys a standing ovation, we know we're in for a hell of a night. This was an opening fight. Hometown fighter Jordan Martinez taking it to another undefeated fighter, this is the way to start tonight.
What do you think, Sergio? What's your gut tell you?
My gut tells me Martinez pulled this off, man. I really think this kid, this unranked kid, unheralded, might have just made a name for himself.
I think at least one judge is going to have it even. That's my prediction. Either way, win or lose, Jordan Martinez just made a name for himself here tonight as Arturo Cardenas is hoping his perfect record remains unblemished. He does have one draw on his record. He's 17-0-1, and right now he'd probably shake hands and be happy with another one here against Martinez. Well, generational heavyweight force Moses Itamwa storms into 2026 going toe-to-toe with battle-tested Jermaine Franklin in a 12-round collision. That's March the 28th live on the global home of Boxing DAZN. Do you think Itamwa has any problems with Franklin?
I think Franklin will give him some issues, but I think Moses Itamwa is the future of heavyweight division.
Arturo Cardenas.
What is going through the mind of both these fighters? Because the longer these scorecards are taken, the more concern Arturo Cardenas should have.
Well, one guy looks like he's already got the bag, the other one looks like he's lost the bag. but don't judge their faces for the scorecard, Sergio. This is boxing after all.
And there you see El Gran Campeón Mexicano Julio Cesar Chavez giving all the credit to the world and showing respect to Jordan Martinez. Martinez, you got to hand it to this kid, man. I think he just made a name for himself and put Arizona on the map.
Yeah, he said there's not a lot of world champions here from Arizona. I'm hoping to put my name on that list in the near future. 122-pound division, Martinez versus Cardenas. An exciting fight to start the night. Very competitive, ebbed and flowed. But according to Sergio and Chris Mannix, they think the Phoenix native, Jordan Martinez, will edge out a decision. Let's find out now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action here in Glendale,
All right, let's see if David Diamante.
Chris Flores, 98-92 Martinez.
Oh boy.
Dennis O'Connell, 96-94 Cardenas. And Rocky Taylor scored this contest 95-95 with
No.
Well, there you have it. I had a feeling, Sergio. The crowd not